picture yourself in this scenario. You're super excited. There's a new cell phone on the market. You just ordered it. Can't wait for it to arrive. Then the day comes and it arrives. You go and get the mail, open the box. Your awesome phone is in there. You can't wait to learn the new technology. There's a phone, there's a charger, and there's a box. But there's no book. How are you going to learn the new technology without learning about it in a book? We find ourselves in this situation quite frequently. It may not be a cell phone, but may it be, something else. We realize that we need to reach out for help. The help we reach out to is usually somebody in customer service. So you call and make that call to them. I've actually worked in customer service in cell phones for over 20 years, and I have been on the receiving end of that phone call more times than I can count. With that being said, how do I explain technology to the person on the other end? That is the question. You start at the beginning. You start from the very beginning of learning to communicate, which is going to be your basics, which is going to be your nonverbal communication, such as your body language. When somebody comes into the store in a retail location, what's the first thing that happens? Well, the first thing that happens is you've got to listen to what's going on. Of course, you see them, but you're always listening. Listening is the number one key thing in communication. Listening for their problem, listening for just their anxiety sometimes or their frustration, and knowing the situation before they start talking. Besides that, there's also smiling. If you have lack of smiling, they may not take you seriously. They may not want you to help them. Going beyond that, there's eye contact. Are you looking at them in the eye, or are you looking at their feet? Are they going to take you seriously when they don't even know that you're looking at them? There is also posture and your appearance. Did you just roll out of bed before you got to work? They're going to be able to tell. Your posture, are you standing up straight? Are you holding your own? Or are you slouching in a chair, not really caring to be there? People pick up on all of this. Another nonverbal thing would be, are you attentive? During a conversation, are you paying attention? Are you engaging in that conversation? As in just being there, nodding when they're saying stuff, shaking your head if you don't agree, not saying anything yet. We're still in just the introductory period. After all of that, and that could be seconds. After all that, then you get into the verbal, the speaking. It is so important how you say stuff, just as it is important as what you say. Knowing how to use your voice inside or outside. If someone's yelling at you, do you yell back? I would hope not. If you are greeting somebody with a cheerful tone versus a sarcastic tone, how are they going to take you? How would you want to educate somebody on that new cell phone they just bought if you're being snarky to them? Even if they are being it to you, you cannot do it back. Quality of speech. Are you being clear? Are they understanding the words that you're saying? Are you enunciating to a point that they understand? Speed. Just because an 80-year-old lady walks in the door does not mean you have to talk to her like she can't hear you. Talking too slow is also an insult, as well as talking too fast where they can't understand you. Asking for clarification. There's no wrong way to ask. If you don't understand, repeat yourself in a way that they can understand. Ask the questions. Some people are afraid to ask a question because they're afraid it might upset the other person, but if you clearly do not understand what's going on, you can't explain to them a solution. Stay on topic. If you travel off your topic too often, what exactly are you talking about? Trying to get back on topic and stay to the course of what's being asked is also very key. Besides that, the learning aspect of teaching somebody something new is focusing on that exact thing, what they came in for. A lot of times, if it is a cell phone, as I've worked with for many years, is they hand you a phone and say, fix it. Well, how is that going to fix the problem if they don't know what you're doing? So having them fix it, as you explain to them how to do it, is key. It helps in the long run a lot. I've been there many, many times. Explaining where a solution can be found as well. So in the beginning of this, I talked about a book. didn't have a book for my phone. I know where to find the book now because they've explained that to me. But explaining that to a customer also in a way that they understand. So, hey, that book can be found online. That's great. Where online? If you can show me that I have the knowledge to retain, and then I won't be back. Have them practice it as well. Practice showing them where they can go, but have them do it. Hands-on learning is key so they can retain the information for what they purchased and the information that they're looking for. Technology can be difficult for everyone. So as long as we remember the basic skills of the nonverbal, the verbal, and the physical information you're giving them, it doesn't have to be hard for anybody. Technology can be challenging, but communicating about that technology does not have to be challenging at all by having the basic keys that we've learned here today. Thank you.